good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching this particular video at this particular time in your local area. Remember, when I had started this particular channel, I had stated clearly that I'll bring in top content showing those people who have made it despite all the odds. These are people who are inspiring in our community. These are people who did everything within their means to be where they are today. And today, guess what? I am in Kapsabet. I am with one of the youngest entrepreneurs we have in the Kapsabet town, and he's one of the inspiration around this particular place. He has inspired many young people to be entrepreneurs. He has also inspired other people to venture in business. Today, I'm hosting one of the entrepreneurs who is also in digital industry. Is going to show and tell us what he has been doing and what successes, what challenges he has been experiencing in his endeavors to do his business. Now, without making much of your time, let me take this opportunity to let our guest introduce himself. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Kindly tell my viewers, what is your name and what do you do in Kapsabet?
I'm Larry. What I do is basically provide high-speed broadband internet to the residents of Nandi County, and very soon we shall be expanding to Kisumu, Vihiga, and Kakamega County. We provide affordable internet because we found out that the traditional telcos are charging a lot of money, which is unaffordable to most of the residents of the area. So we provide high-speed internet in Nandi County.
Oh yes, that's very interesting. Now, let me first of all ask you, what is the name of the company that you are running?
My company is called Final Frontier KE. We operate as Frontier Wireless. We offer both wireless and wireless fixed internet and fiber internet to the areas that are covered by fiber, and the areas that aren't covered by fiber we provide wireless internet, which is not at all different from the fiber internet.
That's very nice. That's very interesting. Viewers, you see, is at this age is also managing a big company by the name of Frontier Kenya Wireless, and many of you may be wondering why he's doing this particular business. Let me ask our guest today, why did you decide to venture in this wireless business?
Well, in this age, most things are done in the digital domain. Most businesses are done in the digital domain, and most learning is done in the digital domain. I found out that in my area there was little or no coverage of high-speed fixed internet that is unlimited. So I ventured into the area to provide the residents with connectivity to enable them to carry out the basic day-to-day tasks that they need to do, and also to make the children in the area be on the same level with other children in other countries, in that they can access the digital domain very easily. They can access content, because you find out that there's a lot of educational content out in the internet that is not accessible. But when you provide internet, many people can get to learn, and the community can grow.
That's good. That's good. Given the fact that this is a very challenging task, this is a very new, let me call it a venture in our Kenyan society, and it's very challenging. Very few people can do what you are doing. What challenges have you ever encountered when you are doing this particular business?
Well, the challenges we encounter is our first biggest challenge is it's the terrain of the area that we operate from. If viewers, you can Google a place called Nandi Hills. You can just hear the name Hills. So there are a lot of hills, which means the terrain is very difficult. It's very hard to get what we call a line of sight to the transmitter. So you need to build a lot of transmitters. Our area is also blessed with a lot of trees. There's a lot of trees, and the trees block the signals. So you have to combat that. You have to go beyond to get the signals to the customers. Our other challenge is the supply chain of the equipment that we use. Seeing that in Kenya we don't have the capacity to manufacture those equipments, the routers, the receivers, so we import from China. Yes. And with the COVID situation, and then there is a global chip shortage going on, so getting those equipment becomes quite hard.
A big challenge.
Yeah, it's a big challenge.
Okay. When did you decide to start this venture? Which year did you start Final Frontier Wireless?
Well, I had this idea when I was in college because I really struggled to get a
Oh, so you studied this, you studied?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, so I had a very hard time getting a very good connection to do some one or two things. So after college, I decided to start Final Frontier. I started with 3 subscribers and 1 station. Yeah, right now I've grown to 600 subscribers.
That's good.
Spread over the entire region. Right now, in the demographics, I command about 46% of the total market share.
Oh yes.
In Nandi County.
Oh yes. That's very encouraging. Viewers, if you think that there's nothing you can do, if you think that there's very little that you can do with yourself, look at our guest today, look at his age, and he has taken the task of starting a business and is now an employer. Those people who are seated waiting for the government to do something for them, take a note, take a lesson from our entrepreneur, our guest today. He has taken it upon himself immediately after completing college, immediately after completion of college education, he started his business. Maybe you are seated where you are, waiting for that particular opportunity, waiting for that chance to be employed by the government. Make yourself an employer. Create opportunities for yourself. You are going to be inspiration to other people who are around you. We will be back after a short break. Thank you so much for continuing watching this particular channel. If you are a new subscriber in this particular channel, please note that this is the only channel that will be able to be inspired each and every time you watch my content. And for those of you who are already Public Desire family members, thank you so much. I really appreciate the love and support you have been showing me. If it is your first time, I will repeat again, if you have never subscribed to this channel, please make it a point to subscribe to Public Desire Media TV. I'm going to repeat, when I started this particular channel, I said that I'll be visiting those people who have made it beyond imagination, those people who have been an inspiration in the society. I'm also going to visit historical sites to give you stories behind the stories. And today, I am in Kapsabet, bringing you a top trending story about one young entrepreneur who has been doing great things around Nandi Hills, Kapsabet, Eldoret, Nakuru, and even Moshi, Tanzania. Now, today I'm hosting Larry, who is with us today, and he's going to share with us his story. Now, Mr. Larry, who are your clients?
My main clients are homes. Those homes make up 80% of my clientele. My other clientele are organizations, yes, and businesses, and a little and some schools, yeah.
Okay. Those are educational institutions.
Yeah, educational institutions. For primary schools, we provide a service which we call equal access service, which we provide the service to them at highly discounted rates, because we understand the situation at our public primary schools with cash flow and everything. So we provide to them service that we don't actually make profit from the primary schools. It's like we are just providing them service for free, as long as they buy the installation gadgets. We give them service for like free.
Thank you. I've seen you have a big clientele base. Now let me ask you this simple question. In the next 10 years, where do you see Final Frontier? Maybe even 5 years. 10 years might be a longer period, but let us ask you, in the next 5 years, where do you intend to be as a Final Frontier entrepreneur?
Well, in the next 5 years, we intend to have expanded to around another 8 counties. We also intend to have laid down fiber. We have laid down fiber around 500 kilometers of fiber. That's our intention, to convert most of our subscribers from wireless to fiber.
Oh yes.
Yes, and we also intend to provide higher speed plans in the next 10 years as the digital domain demands more and more data.
That's good. Now you have shared with us the challenges you have been having. Take this opportunity to tell my viewers, what success story do you have? Any success story? What other thing that you like to tell my viewers that you have achieved beyond your imagination?
Well, my success story is on our public hotspots. Well, when we started, we didn't really think people would take up the idea that we can provide public hotspots where they would just need their phone and they can have access to the internet.
Yes.
But right now, I'm seeing that the public hotspots is really generating a lot of revenue as people love the stability and the high speed and the low cost of the service.
That's good.
Yes.
So your office is located in Kapsabet. Where can people find you in case they want your services? Facing this camera, kindly give them your number which they can find you.
Our offices are located at Chemaluk Building, Main Street, Kapsabet. You can find us on our call center number 0747 721620.
Can you please repeat?
0747 721620.
So this is the number that people may want your services, they can get to.
Yes, and also you can visit our website www.finalfrontier.ke.
Any other social media handle? Maybe Facebook? Do you have any account like Instagram? Can you share with our viewers?
Yes, we have our Facebook account, Final Frontier KE. Yes, that's where you can find us.
Instagram?
No, we don't have
Okay.
an Instagram. Yes.
Now, as we wind up this particular very, very interesting interview, Mr. Larry, I would like to take this opportunity to tell the youth who are watching this particular content today. Give a message to the youth, those who are watching this particular video right now.
Well, to the youth, what I can tell you is that you don't have to choose the kind of work you do. You have to do any work. You have to be innovative. You have to work hard. You have to be innovative. You have to see a niche and go to that niche. Yeah, you don't have to wait for the government. What you just need for the government is for policies to enable you to do the business, but you need to first be in the business so that you can approach the government for help.
Yes.
Because the government won't help you when you haven't even started helping yourself.
Youth, you have had it for yourself. If you are seated there waiting for the government to give you employment, this is the message you have heard from your fellow youth. Look at him, he's not as old as I am, but he has done something for himself. If you are seated there waiting for the right opportunity to start something, then that particular opportunity, that particular time will never come. Now, Mr. Larry, the message to the government of Kenya.
Well, my message to the government of Kenya is really that, as the youth, the biggest thing you can do, this goes to the members of the parliament, both houses. The biggest thing you can do is to make policies that make doing business in the country much easier. Policies regarding starting companies, the fees, policies regarding licensing. If you can reduce the licensing, the particular licenses, which there are a lot, if you can reduce, then it makes people get into business much easier and also makes people get self-employed much easier.
That's good. That's good. I hope the relevant authorities have got the message. The message is very clear outside here. Make business easy for the youth. Those people who want to venture into business, they are finding no bottlenecks. They are finding difficulties in venturing into business because of the large amount of paperwork, registration, and the amount which is needed for anyone to start a business. Now, as we wind up, Mr. Larry, is there anything that you like us to know which you have not talked about? Take this opportunity to tell my viewers anything that maybe you have not covered during this particular very interesting interview.
Well, what I would tell my viewers is that the biggest gift you can give to your families, to your business, is having connectivity to the internet. As a lot of business is shifting to the internet. A lot of education is shifting to the internet. With the corona pandemic, it got a lot of people flat-footed with the online classes. Now is the time. This is the time to have a connectivity at your home, at your business, at your institution.
That's good. Viewers, you have heard it for yourself. You have the number with you. You have heard the entrepreneur, Mr. Larry. He has told us what you need to do. He has told us the challenges you have to encounter. He has even told us the success story he has had. Now, if you have been sitting there, if you have been waiting for the right time to do something, please start now to do something. And remember, I said in my earlier interview, my earlier videos which I've done before, that the right thing to do is to change your mindset. Mr. Larry changed his mindset. He's very young. He did not wait for his parents to provide for him. He did not have anybody to hold his hand. He ventured immediately after the college education. He ventured and opened his own business, and now he's an employer. How many employees do you have? Let me share with our with our viewers here. How many employees have you employed?
Well, currently I have 3 installation technicians.
Congratulations.
Yes, I have 3 installation technicians, and I also take students in for attachments.
Yes.
I also offer attachments to students.
Yes.
Our attachments are very, very intense. You get to learn a lot of content because you won't be sitting in any office. You'll be out in the field doing real field work in what you'll be doing if you are employed.
Thank you. Now, students, you are studying this particular course. This is the person to get in touch with. The numbers are there. Get in touch with him. Get your industrial attachment. Get one hands-on experience, and you'll be a person. Thank you so much for watching this particular channel. For those people who are watching my channel for the very first time, don't forget this is Public Desire Media TV. For those people who are yet to subscribe to my channel, please consider subscribing right now, because you are going to get this kind of interview and many more. Don't forget to like this particular video. Don't forget to share this particular content as many times as possible. I would also like to see your comments on the comment section. We are live from Kapsabet town. Thank you, Mr. Larry.
Thank you.
Have a nice time. Say bye to my viewers to subscribe. Tell them to subscribe.
Please subscribe to Public Desire Media.
Thank you.
Get the best content.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.